Krishna is begging and pleading, no, no, I never went there. The gopi lied. I had no intention of going there. The parrot asked me to come here. I'm coming straight. There were no diversions, nothing. But now Radharani is in a bad mood. She doesn't accept anything. And she tells Krishna, you go away, never come back. I will never see you again. Bad. But soon as Krishna leaves, now she is in double distress. Oh. Then she asked, did he leave? See, I told you. He is not so serious. He wants to go all over the place. But Krishna comes back to see what happens after I leave. So he's come back, hiding behind the curtain to look what happens inside after he left. And he sees that there is a big commotion here. He was promised that everything would be fine if he left, but nothing was fine. It's a big commotion that he left. And all the gopis are also doing their tricks. Can anybody tell what the gopis are doing here? Can you see my cursor? No? I'll show you my pointer. See this gopi here on top, she has become Krishna. And this one, she has become Pranavati. And this one down here, she's become Yashoda. So she just lost Krishna to Pranavati, and Pranavati has taken Krishna into the sky. They are all enacting different pastimes of Krishna. This one is picking flowers. She's become Krishna to pick flowers, to help pick flowers for Radharani. This one's become Radharani. Radharani is over here. But this one is acting like Radharani. And this one is acting like Krishna. So, similarly, they are all, when they are feeling intense separation from Krishna, this is what they do. They enact his pastimes. So, by enacting those pastimes, the feeling of separation, the pain of separation subsides a bit. So this is a way to get artificial association. So what happens? The gopis, they find out that Krishna is still around. So they make another plan. Devise another plan. How are you going to get them together? Radharani is prepared. And it seems like she is not going to allow any men to come here. So if we want to bring Krishna in, we're going to have to dress him up as a gopi. And bring him in disguise. So quickly, they put some clothes together and dress Krishna up as a gopi and bring her in to the Botswana. Just like another gopi. And Radharani looks that, oh, this is another gopi, but when she looks closely, said, oh, this is no gobi. This is the Gopinath. But anyway, her mood has changed to good mood by now. And then Krishna is looking at her eyes, thinking, oh, she's really appreciating me. So he goes, asks, how am I looking? Dressed up as a gopi. Am I looking like a gopi? And Radharani said, no. You're not. Said, no? They dressed me up as a gopi. No. You're not looking like a gopi at all. So what can I do? What can I do to look like a gopi? I said, today we didn't bring extra clothes, but tomorrow we will bring extra clothes for you. And tomorrow we're going to really dress you up as a gopi. Nice. So you see how Krishna is dressed up as a gopi today? Tomorrow he's dressed up as a gopi again, but properly. Now he's looking like a proper gopi. And now he's asking Radharani again, how do I look now? Do I look like a gopi now? And what does Radharani say? No. You don't look like a gopi. So why? Because you don't have a gopi's heart. Your heart is a man's heart. You are not a devotee. You don't understand what it is like to be a devotee. You don't understand what it is like to be a woman. You are a man. You will never understand what kind of feelings go inside the woman's heart, or what do the devotees go through when they see you. They are in distress that they're not going to be able to see you for long, and when they don't see you, they are in distress that you're not there, and so on and so forth. But you, Krishna, you forget it. You will never understand all this. But I want to understand. I really do. Radharani says, if you really do, you will have to take another form. Krishna said, yes, I am prepared. I am going to take the next part with your complexion and your heart. And he takes the next incarnation as Lord Radharani. Same parents, monkeys, same associates, all looking different, and all chanting the holy name. Bhaj Gauranga, Gauranga, La Gauranga.
Radharani.
Due to some miscommunication, Radharani thought that Krishna will not come, and she went into Man. And then Krishna came, and she sent him away. And she was in so much distress that the gopis, they thought, oh my God, how can a person handle so much stress? stress, she's going to leave her body and die right now. So they go out to get help, and they see one sannyasi coming by, wearing, all body covered with the choka. He's walking by. So the gopis, they approach him. Hey, you look like a sannyasi or you the real one? He said, yeah, no, I am the real one. So you know about astrology? Yes, I know astrology. Astrology is my thing. Expertise. Okay then, come in. We have our Saki here. And she's in so much distress that it looks like she's going to leave her body right now. Can you please check her out? And he goes to check out the Saki. And they pull out her hand and give the hand. And he first takes the hand, feels it nicely, and then he says, who do you think I am? I am a sannyasi. I cannot touch a woman's hand like that. I cannot see a woman's hand like that. I am a sannyasi. I said, oh, then Maharaji, how do you see her? Show me her forehead. I said, what? You don't want to see her hand, but you want to see her forehead. What kind of a sannyasi are you? And then he takes his chadar off that he was covering himself with and reveals that he's not the sannyasi, he's the cause of all the distress. Another time, there was a similar pastime explained by one of our acharyas. He comes back dressed as a gopi and goes right into service. So somebody was needed to go and massage Radharani's feet, and he goes there dressed up as a gopi, massaging Radharani's feet, and Radharani is thinking, oh, today the touch of this other gopi is giving me so much pleasure, I'm feeling like Krishna is touching me. What is going on here? Because she knows the touch. She can feel that. Although this is a gopi trying to massage my feet, how come I'm getting a feeling that it's Krishna? So, we're just giving you a little glimpse of so many similar pastimes rather than going into each one of them. Here's another one. See, all these things are happening because they cannot meet face to face or legally. So, when Krishna finds out that Radharani is going to the temple, she has made some offering. There's some kind of festival. All the gopis are making some offering and they're taking it to the temple to offer to the Lord. He goes there and he becomes the local pandit. You see him? That's him. All dressed up as a pujari. Just like our pujaris. But these are real pujaris. This one here is in disguise. This one is a Chalya. And Madhumangal came with him. And look at Madhumangal, he's holding all the laddus that he can get before even they go to the altar. He's trying to gobble them up or save them before they go in front of Krishna, because then he doesn't know how many he will get. So whatever he can grab before, he's trying to make do and just keep for later because there are so many laddus right now. How can you eat so fast? Every one of the gopis is bringing this big plate full of laddus. So right now is the time to just take and then later we will sit down and eat in peace. That's Madhumako's business. Another time, Krishna pulled out his chadar and completely covered himself and went in a boat where the gopis with Radharani were going to come and take the boat across the river. Completely disguised, looking like a boatman. And they're bringing all kinds of pots of ghee and butter and dahi and milk and wanting to take it across to Mathura to pay as tax. And they find this boatman, they ask him, will you take us across? Yes, for sure, come on. He goes midstream and he stops rowing the boat. They ask him, what happened? How come you're not rowing? You've got to get to the other end. Oh, I'm too tired. So how come you're so tired? I haven't got any strength. So what happened? What can we do to help you? So all these pots of milk and stuff that you have, that will help. So one by one he takes every one of the pots and gobbles it all up. Every pot of milk and ghee and butter and dahi is all gone, completely gobbled up. And all the pots are out. And the gopis are thinking, whoa, what is going on? He is not even the size of all the pots that he has consumed. What is going on? And then what he does is tells Mother Nature, make an artificial storm. He makes the storm come. And now the boat is going here and here. And this is Radharani, the first. And he's sitting closest to her. So the boat is going here and there. So she grabs him and he lies there. But then she leaves him and he complains. This boat's too heavy. So either we're all going to drown or we're going to have to make this boat later. So I'm afraid some of you are going to have to jump off in the middle of the storm. No, we're not going to jump off. None of us are going to jump off. You jump off. I said, okay, if you don't want to jump off, what he's trying, get all the other gopis jumped off the boat, so there's only two left. And if you're not going to jump off, then we still have to devise a plan to make this boat lighter. You know what? You're wearing too much jewelry. Throw out all your jewelry. That would make the boat lighter. All the gopis are taking all their jewelry off. Throw the jewelry away, at least save our lives. Well, all the jewelry is gone. Then he says, oh, by the way, you're wearing too many clothes. Take all your clothes off. And then they say, oh, who the heck is this? This doesn't look like a boardman. Take his shower off and let's find out who this is. And then they find out that this is no boardman. The boardman dare not say that. This is Krishna himself. He's telling them, take all your clothes off. It's too heavy. And they figure him out. See, some are starting to take the clothes off. But then Radharani figures out that this cannot be done. This is some miscreant. Let's find out who this is. And then he's found. You want to hear another pastime?
Yes.
Or should we sing the bhajan? The next pastime is a little long. How much time do we have? 10 minutes? We won't be able to do that pastime in 10 minutes. It will be longer. That's the plan. So we will take you to Botswana Parikrama and start with that pastime. But today, what we expect so far, is there any questions or comments? Any concerns, queries? Okay then. Maybe I have some questions. Ask all of you. Because those who don't have any questions, that means they have all the answers. That's what it means in my issue. If you don't have a question, that means you have all the answers. Otherwise, you will have questions. Yes. One is becoming honest.
Like this, I have a question. I don't know everything. I wanted to know what there was the Chandravali group and Radharani group. How did that division occur, and why was she not under Radharani or with Radharani?
It is two different moods. She is only Radharani's cousin. But it's two different moods. They are the submissive mood gopis. And Radharani's group is the left, if you know what I mean. So, two chains of thought, two different moods in two different places. So, Chandravali was there at the time of Krishna. And so was Radharani. But 500 years ago, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came back in the mood of Radharani and revived the whole Radharani movement. Whereas nobody came to do that for Chandravali, so now it's only Radharani. Everybody only says Radharani. But they must say Radharani in Vrindavan, because otherwise you will still be considered in the Chandravali. If you don't want to be in the Chandravali group, you must say Radha. But if you say Hare Krishna, that's good enough. Because everybody knows that the Hare Krishnas are in the Radharani group. Beyond the shadow of doubt. So we're going to sing the Vrindavan Mangalarti today. How many devotees have sung this before? Just a few? Okay. Vibhavai Shesha Aloka Pardesha Vrindavan